exacerbate the symptoms of your mania.
Correct.
And they can mirror the symptoms of your mania.
Exactly.
And sometimes that's something that you seek out.
Yes.
And you seek it out because it makes you more creative, it makes you more social, and you're a performer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Creativity is, I can say, it's my divinity. Like it's my connection to the source, like the creator. I'm not addicted to drugs. I don't really take drugs that often. It's more of like a social thing. And when I don't buy drugs, they're always offered to me or given to me.
So from what you said earlier, it sounded like you intended to save yourself and the world from a shape-shifting monster.
Correct.
So that sounds like you were trying to stab a shape-shifting monster and not somebody's property.
Yes, I wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
What we're really talking about here is whether or not he had the mental state to commit these crimes, and whether or not he qualifies for the defense of guilty except for insanity. He was able to comply with their commands. As soon as he saw that there was a taser there, he dropped to the floor, he spread out his arms, he went into custody without a fight, and then he was able to cooperate with the EMT paramedics that arrived to transport him to the hospital, the tire from her wheel. When asked at the hospital why he was there, his response was, again, and I quote, "Because I had a bad LSD trip and I was jousting vehicles. I was trying to slash a lady's tires who wasn't being very nice to me." That is his statement of intent.
Mr. Bass was dressed as an elf. He was carrying a cross and a sword. He was yelling. He was a high elf engaged in battle with the evil Marrero. He climbed on top of a BMW and tried to stab it with a sword. If you were there, you would know that that person is out of his mind, that he has no rational reason to be doing what he's doing. And this, according to Dr. Stover, the state's expert, Mr. Bass was so intoxicated, manic, and psychotic that he lacked the capacity to form the specific intent required for his charges.